Welcome to our Devos. We are continuing on in the series that we started over the weekend called A Thief Called Comparison. And we diagnosed it over the weekend. We kind of pulled that out and gave everybody an idea of what it is that comparison does. And we really start to evaluate our own lives and realize this is more present than we would like to admit. Well, I got a solution for you that will help you when we think about it, because comparison is heavy. Solomon says it's vanity. It weighs us down. It causes us to have such a problematic outlook on life. So I want to give you an antidote today that might help you to really reconfigure how you think about this, and that is the idea of envy being exhausting, but love is freeing. Envy is exhausting, love is freeing. So what do I mean by that? I said it at the conclusion of the sermon. It's impossible to love someone that you're hoping secretly will fail. And I know that's hard to hear, but some of us will say, I love them. I don't want them to enjoy I don't want them to get that promotion. I don't want them to. And what we do is we internalize this comparison and we say, I love them, but I love them just so that they are in a worse place than I am. I love them just enough, right? Well, love actually frees us from envy. It frees us from that burden, because if you love somebody, if you truly love them, you're going to want them to do well, if not better than you. Now, you can look at somebody, and I have business associates I look at, and they're doing really well, and I'm challenged by them, meaning excited, because I'm like, ooh, I could do what they're doing. I could jump in on this. I could borrow from their success and try to see what I could do. But if you love them, you are going to be excited for their success and not want them to fail. Those are two big differences, and we have to realize them, because otherwise you're going to be the person that other people don't want to tell good news to. I look at things that I do in my life, in my Christian life, and I know what my deficiencies are, and there are a lot of them. But one thing that I have learned from Pastor Mike and other leaders that I've known over the years is I want to be that person who you can tell your good news to. I had somebody tell me about a job offer that they were getting, and they were making significantly more money, and life-changing money really by any standards, and they gave me the number. They just threw the number out there, and I immediately felt joyful for them. This is a church person. And I really felt joy because I want them to succeed. I care about them. Does that mean that I look at my situation and say there aren't things I can do better? Yeah, but it has nothing to do with them. I know I could do more in my business. It has nothing to do with their business. And I'm glad that God is blessing them. That is truly love, when you let go of that envy. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, the love chapter that is read at so many weddings. We just did a wedding. Pastor Alex and I tag teamed on a wedding a couple weeks ago, and they read from this passage. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4, love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant. So this idea of self-sacrificial love seeks the best for the object of the love, doesn't seek the best for itself. And we could do a lot better if we simply go, I love that person. Like I'll look at my children, and I pray, and already I do things in my life right now for my kids that I didn't have when I was a kid. They already have a better childhood than I had when I was a kid. And I want that. I don't go, oh man, they shouldn't be as happy. They shouldn't be so happy. They shouldn't enjoy being at home the way I didn't enjoy it. No, I want them to do better. I want them to have a greater chance of success. I like that they're in a Christian school, and I'm glad to sacrifice to put them there. I love seeing what they're doing and what God is doing in their life. I want them to succeed. And that's love. That's what love is. And so I would say expand that out and start to really look for opportunities to love people that you are tempted to compare yourself with. If you have something that they have going on, if somebody gets something new that you might want to get, or if somebody buys a new electronic, or if somebody takes a nice vacation, get excited for them. It's the quickest way to enjoy the things that you're doing if you love them, if you truly love them, because it is impossible to love someone that you secretly hope will fail.